Lisbeth Salander is back, and she's on a mission to take down a powerful criminal empire. Or, if you want something more suspenseful, Lisbeth Salander is in danger, and only Mikhail Blomkvist can save her. In today's video I'm gonna summarize The Girl in the Eagle's Talons by Karin Smirnoff. Chapter 1. Lisbeth Salander is living in a remote cabin in northern Sweden, working on her laptop and hacking into the networks of powerful corporations. She is also struggling with the death of her brother, Joachim, and the guilt she feels over her role in it. One day, Lisbeth receives an email from her niece, Svala, who is living with her aunt and uncle in the nearby town of Gasskas. Svala tells Lisbeth that her mother, Lisbeth's sister-in-law Camilla, has gone missing. Lisbeth reluctantly agrees to look into Camilla's disappearance. She travels to Gasskas and meets with Svala and her aunt and uncle. She also meets with Mikhail Blomkvist, the journalist who has helped her in the past. Chapter 2. Mikhail is in Gasskas to investigate a story about a local businessman, Hans-Erik Ennerstrom, who is suspected of corruption and involvement in the criminal underworld. Ennerstrom is also the father of Mikhail's future son-in-law, Henry. Mikhail and Lisbeth soon realize that Camilla's disappearance is connected to Ennerstrom and his criminal activities. They also discover that Svala is in danger. Chapter 3. Lisbeth and Mikhail begin to investigate Ennerstrom and his associates. They learn that Ennerstrom is involved in a number of illegal activities, including drug smuggling and human trafficking. They also discover that Ennerstrom is planning a major development project in the north of Sweden that will involve the destruction of a Sami reindeer herding area. Lisbeth and Mikhail realize that Camilla's disappearance is connected to this project. Chapter 4. Lisbeth and Mikhail are attacked by Ennerstrom's men. They manage to escape, but Mikhail is injured. Lisbeth takes him to her cabin to recover. While they are at the cabin, Lisbeth and Mikhail have a chance to talk about their past and their feelings for each other. They also discuss their plans to take down Ennerstrom. Chapter 5. Lisbeth and Mikhail return to Gasskas and continue their investigation. They learn that Ennerstrom is working with a neo-Nazi group and a Russian crime syndicate. They also discover that Ennerstrom is planning to kidnap Svala. Lisbeth and Mikhail race against time to stop Ennerstrom and save Svala. Chapter 6. Lisbeth and Mikhail track Ennerstrom and his men to a remote location in the north of Sweden. They rescue Svala and defeat Ennerstrom's men. Ennerstrom escapes, but Lisbeth and Mikhail are determined to bring him to justice. They also vow to protect Svala and her family. Chapter 7. Lisbeth and Mikhail return to Gasskas with Svala. They are hailed as heroes by the people of the town. Lisbeth and Mikhail decide to stay in Gasskas for a while. They want to help Svala and her family rebuild their lives. They also want to continue their fight against corruption and injustice. Chapter 8. Lisbeth and Mikhail start a new investigative magazine called Millennium. They use their skills and experience to expose corruption and injustice in the world. They also continue to protect Svala and her family from Ennerstrom and his associates. Epilogue. Lisbeth and Mikhail are sitting on the porch of Lisbeth's cabin, watching Svala play with her dog. They are happy and content. Lisbeth looks at Mikhail and smiles. "I'm glad we're doing this together," she says. Mikhail smiles back. "Me too," he says. "We're a good team." Themes. The Girl in the Eagle's Talons is a complex and suspenseful thriller that explores a number of important themes, including corruption and injustice. The novel exposes the corruption and injustice that exists in the world, both in the corporate world and in the government. Lisbeth and Mikhail fight against this corruption and injustice, and they inspire others to do the same. Family and friendship. The novel also explores the importance of family and friendship.